Burnley take a 12-match unbeaten record and put it on the line against Huddersfield Town, buoyed from a victory in the local derby against Sheffield Wednesday last week. Huddersfield have named the same time that same side that beat Sheffield Wednesday last week. Martin Patterson, 5 years of claret, lines up against the old side today. Oliver Holwood, who's was born in Burnley, lines up against the team, his hometown team. Burnley are unchanged, 24 goals between the strike forcings and Vokes. Scott Arfield returns to Huddersfield Town for the first time since leaving in the summer. And Shackle and Trippier had to play under Mark Robbins at Barnsley. Clayton. Patterson touch. Hammer was found. Vaughan again. James Vaughan. Fine save by Tom Eaton. Turning it away. Mike Duff clearing it. Well, James Vaughan here with a terrific shot. Struck it beautifully. Fine save by Tom Eaton. And he was spearing into the back of the net. And here's Dixon. Lovely ball by Dixon. Patterson against the post. James Vaughan. Back to Clayton, who shoots wide. Best chance we've had so far in the game. It's got to go to John Smith Stadium buzzing again. Lovely run there by Dixon, who they side from Dundee United, and Patterson, the ex-Claret, so close to scoring against his old club, cannoning back off the post. Here come Huddersfield yet again. Patterson. Vaughan! Over the top! How Burnley not 2 or 3 down in this match is beyond me. They are shambles at the back here, the Clarets, and it's the poorest they've played for quite some time. James Vaughan could have had a hatful in this first half, if truth be told. A lovely cross by Norwood, and really Vaughan should have scored from 5 yards out. Burnley survive again, but not without scares, and the Huddersfield captain knows he could have done better. It remains 0-0. Here come Burnley in the second half with Stanislas. Stanislas into those Vokes! Goal kick. That was a better play there from Burnley. That's more like it from the Clarets. Stanislas playing it in. Lovely ball, but Vokes couldn't really make it pay. But referee in a wide. Like a bit of a push there on Vaughan there, perhaps. Referee playing a good advantage. Clayton. Dixon. Up against Stanislas now. Still Dixon. Connor. I Burnley think it's a goal kick because they think he come off Dixon last. Here comes the corner. Pull back. Norwood. Oh, it's gone in! Hold the Norwood! The man born in Burnley scores against Burnley. 1-0 Huddersfield. Oliver Norwood, the scorer. 5 minutes into the second half. It's a really good goal, but there'll be questions asked of Tom Eaton in the Burnley goal, who up to now hadn't put a foot wrong and been brilliant in the goal. But really, he'll ask himself, why didn't I say that? It seemed to take an eternity to go towards goal, and Tom Eaton scrambling across, and I think he knows he could have done a whole lot better than he did. Huddersfield won, Burnley now after 50 minutes. Duff with a header. Well, one inside, a goal up and on balance, good value. Burnley have been poor for their endeavours so far. Patterson, stopped by Duff. Vaughan, stopped by Duff. And he'll appeal for penalty, and they've given it! To the dismay of Mike Duff, it's the linesman who's given the decision. Mike Duff is furious. It is a penalty. Well, not only really. First of all, Duff gets the ball struck on his chest, so it's not handball, and secondly, it's not even inside the box. Mike Duff is getting booked for dissent, but I've got every sympathy with him, because that is a poor decision from the linesman Jeff Riddle, who will have big questions to answer if this turns out to be the second goal. James Vaughan against Tom Eaton for 2-0. It is 2-0. James Vaughan missed a half in the first half of chances, that is. Are 2 goals ahead. But should they be 2 goals ahead? Well, that is debatable whether the penalty should have been given. But what's not in doubt is the penalty, emphatically taken. He stopped on the run-up. For Tom Heaton, who did guess right, but it was too much in the corner for Heaton to get across. And Sean Dyche's team 2 goals down. Trippier's cross towards Vokes. Ings! Saved by Alex Smithies and turned away. Well, that looked as if it was going to be one back for Burnley. Lovely cross there from Trippier. Pulled back. And what a save that is. Well, Alex Smithies hasn't had too much to do in truth today. In great form there to deny the evergreen Danny Ings. Trippier doing really well. Stock. The goalkeeper's lost it. Vokes going in. And Vokes and Smithies, I think, has got on the end of it. And Anthony Gerrard going in with Sam Vokes. And it's all getting a little bit restless out there now. Eddie Overton with some work to do here. Little chip in by Brian Stock. The goalkeeper lost it, and then it was a leg race between Gerrard and Vokes, and Gerrard just about did enough, although Vokes was entitled to go for the ball. Here's Arfield. And it was too far ahead of Vokes, but Stanislas has kept it in play. Pulled across. That was a poor cross, really. Oof. Trippier's gone down in a heap. And Trippier is in big trouble. He's in trouble here because he's badly injured. Adam Hamill concerned for the well-being of Kieran Trippier. Seen it again. He's both of them going for it full pelt. And eyes on the ball. And that looks an awkward landing today. Concern there for Trippier. It's going to be all right to continue. The good news is Arfield. Ings, Arfield, Stanislas all around the far side. Ball in, Ings and Vokes puts it in, but the goal's not going to be given. And the frustration for Burnley is going to get even worse for Vokes. It's a yellow card. Oh, that is adding insult to an injury. Looked outside to me from where my head was sitting. See the replay. Stanislas playing in nothing in it at all. He's level for me. But it's one of those decisions. It's borderline, but it's gone the wrong side of the coin for Sam Vokes and for Burnley. Jones. Here's Vokes. 7 minutes to go. Ings is onside. Can he beat percentage this time? He can. Burnley are back in business. Danny Ings. It's 2-1. And Burnley have 6 minutes to save their skins and keep their man and try and get another goal and stretch the unbeaten record to 13. It's his 11th league goal of the season, and it's beautifully taken, and he makes up for the miss. And he won in the second half. Great finish, corners personified. But Burnley's top scorer, it's 11th league goal of the season. And Burnley back in the game. We're into the 3rd minute of time added on for stoppages. Burnley going to try and get this equaliser. He's back with Mike Duff. And he's lost it. And Vaughan is in. It was a coming together. And unfortunately for Duff, he's come out the wrong side. Already been buffed for descent. In my view, wrongly earlier on in the pace, and gets a second yellow and goes. I think Burnley know it's not going to be their day, and when things like this happen, it's doubly disappointing, I know. It is a foul, but I'm not sure it warrants a yellow card, but it looks nice to me. Trippier. Handball, it looks like by Clayton. Blatant free kick. Trippier wants a yellow card. Clayton is going to get shown the yellow card. Trippier with a free kick. And it's gone wide. And it's not going to be Burnley's day. Smith is only covered in any case, as you'll see behind the goal. Had it covered all the way. Good strike there from Trippier. Very unlucky. Sean Dyche must be fuming inside. Went to the sub of Benny Thomas to tie that on. And Ellie Overton says that's enough and brings time on a very eventful second half here in the John Smith Stadium. Give Huddersfield their fair dues. If you put the refereeing decisions aside, they did deserve their victory on chances and possession created. Norwood put the Yorkshiremen in front, and Vaughan had made it 2-0 with a controversial penalty, and Sean Dyche is complaining about probably that decision and a couple of others as well. Burnley players stood out in the referee, and I've got a lot of sympathy with him. Is Dyche going to go and confront the referee? No, I think he's going to guide his team up, but he's not happy with the officials, and I think Eddie Overton will have words or questions to answer to Sean Dyche. Danny Inks ball on back for Burnley. Burnley beaten for only the second time.
From the unbeaten run concern, we might as well get straight to the point. The two decisions that you feel probably cost us the game today.
Yeah, well, I'm always honest in my opinion, so I think it's fair to say first half we weren't at the races. They were the better side, simple as that. Very rare for us to not come out of the blocks properly. We didn't today. We shuffled it at half time, changed a bit, and I thought we started the second half brightly. Straight in behind them with Ingsy getting a little chance, and then after that, the big talking points occur. A corner that's not a corner, we're all in line with it. The linesman can see it, and the referee's got an impossible view of it, and it gets given as a corner, and they score from that. We could have dealt with it better, but they scored from that. And then the penalty is well, you'll see it. Everyone will see it. They'll all give an opinion on it, but I'm pretty sure that it wasn't a penalty.
Just explain what you mean by the fact that people haven't seen it yet. Why wasn't it a penalty?
Well, Michael does outside the area, for starters, which is always a sign in my understanding of the rule that it's not a penalty. And to be fair, he's motioned towards the ball, but his hands are by his side. It's hit what looks like his ribs. But anyway, that aside, he's outside the area, so therefore it's not a penalty. And very, very frustrating for us because we'd just got a foothold in the game. Even at 1-0 down, we'd created a couple of chances. And at 2-0, we know it's a hard ask, although I thought the players were terrific and given everything. As the second half drew on and so nearly got back in it, but so nearly took something from the game.
It looked like the linesman gave that decision for the penalty. You've been to see him?
Yeah, I did. I asked them, and it's very difficult for them to give their reaction. They're very rarely, in my experience, they say, yeah, they got it wrong. I'd accept that because we all make mistakes. But like I say, we need to play better first half. You know, I want to make that clear. That's probably the worst performance we've had in the first half of a football match from pre-season, let alone the season. It's a rare one. We want to keep it a rare one. The second half, they've given everything and kicking in time. Fantastic again, 4,000 fans, unbelievable. Singing to their hearts a content, you know, backing the team. I'm frustrated for them actually because they paid their hard-earned money to come watch us. And once again, we had it a few times last season, unfortunately. They've had to see us not just try and beat the team in front of us, they've had to see us beat circumstances that are beyond our control. So I'm frustrated for them as well.
You'd have wanted that response in the second half. I guess you asked for that in the dressing room at half-time, and you certainly got it in the second half.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, we like I say, it's a rare one for us to come off our mark as poorly as that in the first half. And there wasn't the endeavour and the feel to the group, you know, the energy to the group. And then second half, I thought there was. As I suggest, we started the half very brightly. Got the real kick in the proverbials with a poor decision for the corner, and they scored from it, from a soft one. And then the penalty. But I've just felt the way the players applied themselves is more like what we're about. We've shown that all season this season. And they know to keep going, and they know that, you know, you never give up. And I thought there was massive signs that we certainly never give up today.
Just a couple of things to tie up. The two changes at half-time, presumably were intent on changing things and getting us back on.
Yeah, tactical changes. You know, we thought that it needed shaking up. We don't always, but we thought it did, and I thought pretty much it did have that effect. I thought we steadied the ship and we got hold of the ball better and used it better second half. And like I say, you know, another day you get something from a game that was hard to get something from because of the decisions out of our control.
And just finally, the offside goal that was given against Sam Vokes, you may have seen that one again, you may not.
I have. They've seen them given, I've seen them not given. It's a close one, I will be honest, yet again, it's marginal. The video footage or the footage I've got on the laptop is not as clear as probably you know, your HD TV at home. But it's a close one. That happens, you know, but the penalty, in my opinion, is a definite no penalty. So therefore, I'm really obviously frustrated by that.
And now it's just about